Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2020. We are continuing our season in the League One with Broyar FC, our custom-made team, and we're gonna say this is the first episode of the new season. First episode of the new season, and yes, I realize it says it's episode number 2, but we're gonna pretend the first month and a half of the season hasn't happened yet. We're starting from scratch today. All's gonna be well. Yeah, we'll see what I'm talking about here in just a minute. All right, so here we are in game, and yeah, there's a lot of red. There's a lot of red. Red means fast, right? Is that cars that are red go faster? Is that what that means? Um, yeah. So things haven't been going well, as you can tell. I mean, the only two real highlights of our season are the two like non-league games where we took them to penalties. One we lost. This one actually went to like 12 penalty shots. Like we had to cycle through the team twice, or like to start cycling through the second time. Even our goalkeepers had to kick. You know, it was ridiculous. And this one we ended up winning on penalties. So yay for highlights, but the rest of the season has been a complete. Like I said, we're gonna pretend it hasn't happened yet. We're gonna start all over from today, and we'll see if we can turn some things around eventually. Maybe with you guys here, I can turn some things around. We'll find out. But yeah, not a good season so far. Which this is very likely our last season of Football Manager 2020. So I would rather have ended on a high note. Although I guess the fact that we made it to League One is not too bad. But we are going to try some new things today, and one of those new things is we're going to try a new tactic. And I've been kind of messing around with a few other tactics here and there to try and see if I can come up with something. Oh, real quick, before I jump into anything else, I'll look at the transfers real quick. We had 3 guys go out on loan, nobody that was critical to our team, and I did bring one guy in on a free transfer. Honestly, he just looked like a good player. It's hard for me to just say no to a good player. We're losing right now. We might as well see if we can get somebody in here to bring some life to us. And he can also play in quite a few places. So that was the other reason I brought him in, because I wasn't really sure what formation we were going with. So I was like, well, let me bring this guy in and to play in a few other spots in case we need him to fill in a spot based on the formation we end up picking. Excuse me. He's got okay physicals. I mean, good acceleration, good pace. Jumping reach is okay. I mean, he's not super fit, but he does have decent leadership, off the ball skills, things like that. So I don't know. I think he might be all right. We'll see how he goes. But we brought him in, and we'll see what he can do. Not necessarily the greatest, background ever, but like I said, we're just gonna try him out, see what he can do. I mean, he came in on a free, but he is costing us decent amount of money on a per week basis. We're still, decent on the finances. I say, well, actually, it looks like our committed spending has gone up a little bit. I must have looked at this wrong, but we still have a little bit of transfer budget, so I can move some things around if necessary. Plus, I'd like to try to offload a couple players, if at all possible, in the next transfer window. Anyway, enough of that. So as for formations, we'll come back to this one here in a second. Here's a formation I tried out for about 5 games, and it had decent results. And the biggest reason I went with this formation is because we brought in this guy, where is he? Declan John, and he can play a really good wingbacker, pushed up wingbacker over here on the left-hand side. And so I was like, okay, well, let's see if we can take advantage of that and come up with some sort of formation that 3 at the back, a couple pushed up wingbackers, and go from there. And honestly, I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, we definitely were creating more chances than we're giving up. We still just couldn't convert, though. And so, I mean, we'll keep this one in our back pocket. We might come back to this at some point. Definitely a little bit more defensive-minded, so maybe for some games where we really need to be a little more defensive, try to go for the tie. We might try and bring this one back in. But as for this formation right here, as you can tell, it's very similar to this formation in a lot of ways. Both of them were gegenpress. This was, I guess, technically a custom gegenpress, but there's some similarities here. But, why this formation over the other one? Well, I basically went to our team report. I went to squad depth, and I said, just show me the guys that are 3 stars or higher. Let me see who are the best players from a star rating, at least. I mean, star rating doesn't tell the whole story, but from a star rating, who are the best players that we have? And so this is what we saw. So we have a couple, decent defensive central defenders. So we could probably do 2 at the back, or two in the center, or 3 at the center, without too much trouble, because we're still going to have some pretty good coverage. We do have a couple good, fullbacks or wingbacks. 2 over here on the left, 1 over here on the right. Not too bad. So we definitely would like to play with those. Like I said, Declan John could definitely technically push up a little bit and play, just as well. But so ultimately, I was like, okay, we definitely want to do wingbacks. We might do 2 or 3 at the back, something like that. We got 4 halfway decent midfielders. Although I will point out that Dolan is also one of our attacking midfielders, so kind of keep that in mind. But we have, 4 decent midfielders, so we could probably definitely do, obviously, at least 2, possibly 3 midfielders. Again, we have 2 pretty good guys, attacking midfielders, Dolan and Swan. Again, Swan is a striker. Dolan can also play midfield. So, I was like, okay, well, maybe we can at least put 1 there. And then we have, 4 pretty good strikers. And so like, okay, let's do at least 2. We could possibly do the 3 that we've done before with the 4-3-3. So we've done the 4-3-3 for a few games this season. Not the greatest results overall. Still decent. We're still creating more chances than we're giving up. We're just not able to convert. So I was like, let's just make a slight change. Do something here. So we're going to bring Dolan back, or Swan, whichever we decide to play at any given time. But we're going to go ahead and go with this formation here, which is going to be basically, hopefully, playing some of our best players in their best positions. Now, one thing I will comment on, we do have a few guys that are some of those quote-unquote best players, like Sowerby and Declan John here are currently injured at the moment. So we're not going to be able to play them. But the rest of the team feels pretty sound. We're going to be able to push our fullbacks up on an attacking role. We're playing some Mazzalas here on the side. Obviously, the Mazzalas are the ones that can kind of move a little bit more, kind of roam a little bit more. So we'll keep Peter Kelly as a ball-winning defensive midfielder, and these guys can kind of roam a little bit more, with Dolan kind of hoping to connect up to the front here. We're going to play with a little bit of a target man, see if that works, see how that works. We could always push this guy back to like a pressing forward, or push this guy to a pressing forward if we want to go that route. But we're going to try this. We're going to see if this works. And I don't know. The good thing is we are pretty familiar with this tactic. So that's a positive, right? Because we played the regular 4-3-3 narrow. So this was just a slight variation of that. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the game. Let's see if this tactic can do anything. Like I said, because we're familiar with it, it feels like we might have a chance of doing okay with this tactic. But I mean, this is maybe the year that we're just not going to do well. Honestly, it is what it is. We've made it pretty far getting up to the League One, but it does seem like it's going to be proven to be pretty hard to stay up. So, show me what you got, what it takes, guys. I still have faith in these guys. I still think we have a decent team. They're just not playing well. Like I said, we are creating more chances than we are giving up. We're just not converting on those chances. And we've had so many close conversions, that were just so close right there, We've had a few offsides. We've had a few things just hit the post. We've had just, you name it. And it's just been rough. We're about to give up an early goal here. Thankfully, Jones was paying attention there. We did not give up that early goal. But, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the fact that the first highlight went a little bit against us. Possession is a little bit not against us right now. I mean, I don't know if this is going to be a high possession tactic, to be fair. Oh. I mean, that's just been what it is. A lot of that. A lot of just people getting in there and doing what they do. I mean, was this a breakdown defense? I mean, our guys are pushed up pretty far. I mean, he was on him. He's just let him get past him a little bit. I don't know what else we could say, and I feel like the goalkeeper probably could have done a little bit better job of predicting that and getting in front of that one. All right, see any analysis that we can make? Not really at the moment. Just throw in here for Shrewsbury. Cannon gets in there. Thankfully, does get a takeaway there. Gets it over to Jones. Jones with the ball pushes up to Scar. Scar's going to get it up to Offord, I guess. Offord is going to go all the way over here to the right-hand side of Whitaker. Whitaker pushes up. He's got Martin there. Martin's in a good spot, and a lot of that. Things that look good, but, you know, get called back for being offsides or whatever. I mean, he was way offsides, to be fair. But, although I don't know how. I mean, this guy was right there next to him, so. It's just been a lot of that. Any goals we get called back, or like I said, they hit the post, or just any number of things, and it's just been one of those seasons, really, you know. Just been one of those seasons. I mean, if we keep losing, I'm probably gonna kind of breeze through this season. Just put a big conclusion on the series, and just get ready for 21 and see what we can do from there. So, you know, it is what it is. Moore gets past his man. Thankfully, Jones gets in front of that one. It's going to be a corner kick, though, for Shrewsbury. So we are going to see that coming up here in just a second. Here it comes. Hill with the corner kick. Gets it in. Williams is in the area. Thankfully, Jones was able to get that one. We do have 9 shots. I mean, we're making some shots. Just, I guess, not good shots, you know? Whitaker is playing pretty poorly here. Don't really have anybody to come in for him. Could pull Oford across, and I think Kelly can come in here. I was going to say, Kelly was our you know, kind of bread and butter last year. I mean, he was really doing well last year. Only reason I haven't brought him in much, you know, this season is because, you know, we do have some other players that presumably are better. But we'll see if Kelly can give us a little bit of his last season magic here in the last 30 minutes. Oh, that was close. Thankfully, we got that one cleared out there. There's 70-minute mark. Hesketh is not playing very well at all. Jeff Straken can come on as a little bit of a Mazzala. Yeah, we'll bring him on. Straken's a good player. He just, you know, he's getting a little bit outclassed in some ways, but maybe we should be giving him a little bit more I'm going to demand more. A couple guys focused after that feedback. I really feel like we should be able to draw this one back up. Come on, guys. Dolan not playing super well. We'll bring on McCabe. I'd like to get McCabe on more anyway, just to give him a little bit more experience and stuff. Come on, guys. Throw in here from Shrewsbury. Gets it into, can't say your name. Fulger over to Roland. Roland gets it up to Hills in the area. Scar is able to get in front of that one. Rose, though. Oof, that was close. That was close. Come on, guys. Let's get a little creative here or something. I like the creative stuff. They just don't. Here we go. Here we go. Swan with a chance to get us to a draw at least. Get us a point. Get us a point. Get us a point. Swan, Swan, Swan. There you go, Swan. It's the first goal of the season. We're a month and a half into the season. And one of our best strikers, in theory, just got his first goal. I mean, that tells you really how this season has gone right there. But that's a good goal. That's a good goal. I mean, honestly, salvaging a draw there, I mean, would I have preferred the win? For sure. But salvaging a draw is a start. It's a start. Can we get a little bit of, you know, momentum from that? A little bit of momentum. Yay, we've got 3 points for the season. It's still early in the season. We still technically have a chance to at least crawl ourselves out of relegation. It's not impossible. Swan finally scores. Good stuff. All right, we'll be right back for the next game against Leighton Orient, which is I would say rival, but just obviously a team we played last season. We'll see what we can do against them. We'll be right back. All right, we're back for our game against Leighton Orient here. A couple small changes, nothing major. We have Olford, Walcott, Sandman, and Daly Campbell across the back. We have Hasketh, Kelly, and Cannon in the middle. Dolan is going to continue his role as event playmaker, and Swan and Collins is going to come in as a advanced forward at this point in time. There was a suggestion to turn Dolan into an Unganch. Don't know that we want that. I think we want him to continue to be an advanced playmaker for now. He's still going to be our playmaker to kind of fill that role. We'll see what he can do. So we're going to go with this, see what happens. hopefully things go well. We'll find out. Yeah, I mean, definitely I would love to prove a point. Where's the prove a point thing here? I expect nothing but a win. Sure. Maybe that'll encourage them. We have beaten Leighton Orient before, so this is not an impossible task for us to overcome. And man, we could sure use a win to lift some of the boys' spirits right about now. Early highlight for us. Swan gets it in there. Collins is there. Wow. Collins was his third goal of the season. So far, been a pretty good pickup for him, bringing that experience at the striker role. He doesn't have a lot of speed, but if he can just get us a few goals like that, and then, of course, if we get some goals from our other strikers, that would be really good. But, yeah, no, it's a good start. It's a good start. Bringing Collins in like that, getting a good header there, getting us a first goal, early lead here in this game against Leighton Orient. Let's see if we can hold on, guys. Come on, hold on for our first win of the season. It's not an impossible task for us to get out of relegation. Wood throws the ball in. Hesketh gets in front of him. Unfortunately, wasn't able to keep control. Thankfully, that one went over the bar there. That was a little scary. It could have also possibly led to a penalty or a red card, something like, not penalty, but a yellow card or a red card there. Any changes to the things? No, not really. So we'll keep going up, and I will just tell the boys. We'll just get some creativity here at the end. Some of the boys are pressured by that feedback. They don't want to be creative right now. I mean, we're leading early. So we'll see. Come on, hold on for 45 minutes, guys. 45 minutes. We're containing possession. We've got the shots. You know, we've been getting shots on target, which is awesome. Come on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Just a little bit more. I mean, honestly, everybody's playing pretty well for the whole. Swan. We'll bring Swan out. We'll see if we can get some other strikers some time here and there. Sure, we'll bring Martin on. It's gonna be good. Come on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. We got a corner kick here from Cannon. Cannon gets it across. Martin's in the area. I think he was offsides anyway. It looked like he might have been. It's hard to tell. Hazard kicks the ball up. Walcott's able to come up with that one. We're going to be able to keep control here. He's going to kick it all the way back to the goalkeeper here. Jones with the ball. Gets it up to Kelly. Kelly over to Cannon. Cannon over to Daly. Campbell. Campbell is going to push the ball up. He's got Collins in the area. Collins is going to get a second goal. Oh, so close. Almost got a second goal of the day. That would have been pretty good to see, obviously. I mean, we are struggling on goals. Everything we can do to get some goals. Collins again with a chance to get a goal. Unfortunately, that one went over the bar. Nothing going there. Throw in here from Dempsey into Shade. Shade gets the ball all the way across. Oh, there goes our win. Just can't. I mean, I think goalkeeper should have been able to close off that gap a little bit better than that, quite frankly. Come on, guys. Still got some time. Pull this around. Demand more from the boys. A little bit of pressure. I don't like seeing the pressure. Come on. Oh, I didn't realize Hesketh was low. I think I saw that pop up earlier and I totally missed it. My bad. I am sorry, Hesketh. Let's bring Straken on. Come on, guys. 10 more minutes here. Come on. Now they want to be creative. Okay, we got a free kick here from John. John gets it up. Man, just any opportunity we have to potentially, possibly get a goal in there. Just nothing comes of it. Here comes John again, though. He gets the ball up. Is Strickland going to be able to run onto that? He does have the fitness, or the endurance, I should say, because he's fresh legs. That's what I'm trying to say. Unfortunately, not able to get that one down. John's going to be able to chase this one down, though. He's going to get it all the way over to Kelly. Kelly with the ball. We've got 4 minutes left. He's going to get it all the way across. Try to get it across. Hibbert comes up with the interception, though. And here comes Leighton Orient trying to steal even our draw away from us, which they are going to. Oh, I thought they had that one. I thought they had that one, I'll be honest. I mean, it's a point. Man. Hate to see that. A team that we definitely are capable of beating. We just can't. And that's our season right there. That's how our season's been. You know, any opportunities we have to win, we give up. And we're losing. I mean, it's just been a rough season. Really, really rough season. Well, unless we start turning things around in some crazy manner, we'll push on pretty far. I mean, I'll just get all the way to the end of. We'll get a Rockdale Hole here. See what we can do with that. Yeah, that's our next game, probably Rockdale Hole. Hopefully we can turn it around. But either way, we're trying. Like I said, I mean, if all we did was stay out of relegation this season, I would consider that a success. So we'll see what we can do. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.